Hello. In today's video, we are going to learn how to model the data when we have targets at different level of hierarchy and then use these targets to color code the measures. Before we try to build this, first I want to show how the output looks like, and then we'll go through step-by-step process to learn this. Let's go to PBI. So we have the PBI file here. So this is how the output looks like. So this is a matrix here. And as you can see here, we have the sales target and profit percentage, which is color coded. So suppose if a business head want to see the profit percentage and compare with the targets, they can see at an overall level. Let's say if someone at a business category, let's say B2B or B2C, they want to see, they have a different targets, right? We can see here 5.50 and B2C 3.50. Let's say if the product managers want to see, they have a different targets. So at a different level, let's say you have a different product category like high price, low price, moderately priced, they have a different targets. And the profit percentage is color coded based on these targets. So before we start to build this, I want to show you how the data looks like and the targets and how it has been modeled into this PBX file. So I'll share the file, which is in Excel. So this is my data. So as you can see, we have different columns: overall, customer type, product category, model, total sales, total cost, and total profit. And if you see here, we have two business customers, right? One is B2B and the other one is B2C. And also we have different product categories. So we have high priced, moderately priced, low priced, slightly low priced. And under this, we have different models. So you can see H1, H2, H3, and moderately priced. We have different models, similarly with low priced and slightly low priced. And we have the total sales, total cost, and total profit. So suppose a head of the business, if he wants to look right, so he will see at an overall level the complete picture. But if let's say head of B2B business wants to see the results and compare with the targets, they will see only this part, right? And similarly, if B2C business head, if he wants to see this part only and compare the profit percentage with the targets. Similarly, if the product managers, if they want to see, they'll just look this part, right? So let's say we have a product manager for high priced products, he'll be interested only in this part. Similarly, the other product managers will look into this part, and the other one low price here, and the last one slightly low priced. So now different category will have different targets. So if the business head wants to see the complete picture, so we'll have a different targets at overall level. So the target at overall level might be, let's say 5.25%. And by business type, right, or customer type, they will have a different target. So their expectation is to have 5.50 as a profit margin and B2C 3.50. And similarly, the product managers, they will have a different targets. So they might be targeting for 20% of margin if it's a high priced, and moderately priced, low priced will have a different margin. So using this data, I'm going to show how to build a model in the PBI and then color code this. So let's quickly go to PBI. So now if I go back to the data here, what I've done is I have imported all these data sets which was in Excel. So you can see customer type, product category, model, total sales, total cost, and total profit. I'll come to this part again. So now if I go to the joins here, you can see that we have three targets table, right? One is for product managers, one for the business type, let's say B2B and B2C, and the overall, let's say if the overall business head, if he wants to see. So the join condition is, so I have product category to product category, so one to many, and target by customer type. So again, one to many, and the overall business. So overall to overall, so again, one to many. And this is how it has been modeled. And here, if I go back to the data and in the data tab here. So I have brought these targets from these three tables. So overall targets. So I've used the related function, related, and I've got the overall targets. And then again, I have the customer targets. So this is for, let's say B2B will have one target and B2C will have a different target. You can see here. And similarly, the product cat target, this is more for a product managers. So high priced will have one set of target, moderately priced will have one, low priced a different one, and slightly low priced has a different targets here. So now using this data, let me go to the metrics here. I have created this color coding. So I'll delete all this stuff here and then try to build it from scratch. So let me delete this first. So I have removed all the calculations. So I just have a simple metrics here, and in the metrics I have the overall, the customer type, and the product category. So these three columns, and then in the values I just have a total sales. That's what you see here. And now if you can see expand, I have just have the total sales. So now the next step, what I will be doing here is add new measure and then call it as a profit percentage. Let me name it as profit percentage is equal to divide sum of, we have total profit here, denominator divided by sum of total sales. Okay, so I have the profit percentage. Let me bring it here. Okay. So now the next step would be to add the targets. So what I will do is I'll create a new measure. Call it as target percentage equal to. So first thing I'll be checking if what is the count, if there is any duplicate count in each rows, right? So for that I'll be using a distinct count function equal to, along with if formula, if distinct count of, I'll start with the lowest level, that is at a product level. So I will use product category. And then if the count is equal to 1, then I will be using the max of my product target score. Product target product category. Okay. So basically, if I have any duplicates, it'll skip and it'll go to the next level. So the next level would be by the customer type is if distinct count of customer type. I think the column name is customer type equal to 1. Then I will be using the max of customer target. And then the last one, which is the overall target. So I'm not going to use if here, but straight away take max of overall target. So now if I bring this here, let me collapse this and change this as a percentage. So we have the targets, right? So just to double check this. So at an overall level, we have a target of 5.25%. Let me go back here and you can see the overall target is 5.25. And then if I expand this, okay, let me collapse this first. B2B, we have 5.50. So the customer target B2B 5.50 and the B2C 20%. So let's look at B2C. Okay, B2C, something is not working. I see I have done some error here. So let me change this here. This should be coming from the data table. Data, item, product target from here. Okay, now it's matching. So B2C has 3.50 and B2C we have 3.50. And now if I expand this B2B, high priced has a target of 20, low priced 4 and 7% respectively. So 27, 4% respectively. So it's matching. So the next task is to build the conditional formatting. So I'm going to add new measure here. I'll call this as color for background equal to. So first I need to decide what is my threshold, right? So let's keep our threshold as 10%, right? If you are meeting the target, then let's keep it as green. Target minus 10% if it's meeting, then yellow, else we'll show it as red. So now what I'm going to build, if profit percentage is greater than the target, then let's keep it as green. If profit percentage is greater than or equal to target times 0.90. Okay, there is a typo. Make it as green. Then show this as yellow. Else show it as red. Okay, so basically I'm just comparing the profit percentage with the target percentage and deciding what should be my background. So hit enter. I'll copy this again, create a new measure. This is for the font color. And change this as a font. So if it is green, I will use a white. If it is yellow, I will use the black font. And if it is red, then again I'll use a white font. So now I'll go to the metrics, conditional formatting, background color, based on field value, So this is background. Click OK. Then conditional formatting, font color. So now we have added the conditional formatting. Let me expand this. It's not showing any conditional formatting to the overall. So I don't know if there's a glitch. So let me change this to a table. So at a table level, it's showing the correct conditional formatting. So now let me change this back to a matrix. So we can see at a B2B level, let me expand this. So the conditional formatting is working as expected, but let's see why the overall is not working here. Okay, now it's working. I don't know if there's a glitch, but this is what we are expecting. So when you see at overall level, we have a target of 5.25 and it's the profit percentage is slightly more than the target. So we have green. And when we expand this at a B2B level, as you noticed in the data tab here, for B2B, we have 5.5 and 3.5 respectively. 5.5 and 3.5 respectively. And if I expand this, so we have three categories here, 24/7, and you can see 24 and 7. The last one, B2C, has 3.50. If I expand this, 3.50, and which is slightly above your targets. So wherever it's not meeting the targets, it's either yellow or red. So now if I go back here, so this is working. So I hope this video was helpful and thanks for watching. Have a great day.